Hello, Trashkin. Wouldn't you know it, since last, there was a little cross-platform patch, and, guess what they decided to do? They brought back Aberration Domination, which meant I plowed through 3 aberrations to get this far into the hatchery, but there is a 4th hanging out. Oh boy. I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. But to this point, I fought, I think it was Void Impulse, SD, a heavy drone, and I forget the third, but like all of them had Cube as one of their abilities, and it was a little bit of a nightmare.
All right, let's.
But we also have WD, a heavy security bot. So I'm having a little bit of trouble and seems to have their own specialized section. Atta boy, Popo. Whoa. Whoa. What? Oops. Don't tell me there's another. Yeah, this is my life now, you know? Nice if I could get a solid round of shots off. And there we go. Nice. More corruption shards. Whoa. By the time I'm done with this run, I may in fact have enough shards to corrupt one of the corruptible weapons. I didn't talk about that much, because I was busy playing the main campaign and not running adventure mode. There we go. This should be their section. But yeah, it floods with security bots. There's also an item somewhere in this mess. But down here is the arena, and good lord, it's a rough one. They'll drop down and... yeah, hit hard a recurring theme here. Well, fortunately we have a res up. Unfortunately, our life bar is more of what you call a speed bump for this guy. There we go. Woo. It took me 4 attempts to pull this off. Transpose. Trashkin, I tell ya. Alright. Nothing? Oh, hell's bells, man. Okay, so killing him did nothing for that. Is that... What about these? No? Oh, hell, Trashkin, I'm gonna have to do some reading, if you'll excuse me just a moment. Okay, Trashkin, so here's the deal. Apparently, WD is the key to this little puzzle. Now, I definitely recommend bringing friends, because these gates unlock when WD walks by. So you gotta lure him back. And that's where you find the access coil right there. The hell of it is, there's no other way to open those doors, so I unfortunately outfoxed myself. I definitely recommend bringing a friend for that fight because, dear lord. Well, Trashkin, Allons-y. Missed opportunity or no, I got a rematch to get to. Well, what do you know, Trashkin? The hatchery led straight to the next section, so I guess I'm gonna have to double back and walk it dry just in case. Alright, Trashkin, see you if anything interesting pops up. Well, Trashkin, it looks like we hit pay dirt again. Let's see what we got this time for infected facilities. Because we've had the hatchery, we can't have the hatchery twice in the same instance, so this must be one or the other. Dormant NErud facility. Huh. Well, I don't think that has the activatable sarcophagi. But I don't think we've done this run before, so we're just going to keep things rolling. So I think I remember these. Oh, don't tell me this is a time fence number.
Attention. Virulent life forms detected in this sector. Quarantine protocol will be initiated unless all virulent life forms are neutralized.
Let me see protocol. Cool. Oh. Hello. Ah, here's the infected stuff. Alright, here we go. It's just another bug hunt.
Warning. Virulent life forms detected.
Oh, we got 4 minutes to pull this off? Oh wow, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, da. We'll leave the rest for picking clean after we're done. half the counting.
Warning. 3 minutes until quarantine protocol initiation.
Thanks for reminding me.
Protocol will be initiated unless all virulent life forms are neutralized.
Bingo! Whew. Minute and a half to spare.
Virulent life forms no longer detected in this sector. Quarantine protocol terminated.
Well, I think that's it for the section. But I'm gonna walk it dry just to be sure, Trashkin. So, let's, before I get into that, see what Siphoner does. Oh, base damage is lifesteal. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, I got a facility to loot. Oh, hello. That's, not terribly obvious. Just a gap in the handrail. Fascinating, huh? Huh. Where's this lead to, then? Huh. I feel I have been bamboozled, Trashkin. Ooh, pretty. Think that leads anywhere specific. Biome control glyph, huh? Seems like an odd place for checkpoints. Wonder what the deal with this is. Let me consult the ancient scroll real quick, Trashkin. Biome control is found in the secret. Or the room unlocked by the biome control. Fail-safe weapon mutator. Oh, okay. So apparently there's a second trait you can get if you have a friend along, and you can manually release the quarantine. Just automatically toggle it. But if apparently your partner's standing outside of the room, they get the residence trait, which increases Aurora size. Huh. You know, Trashkin, I feel I'm missing out a lot by not having a regular partner in this game, but well, we'll do the mega or the friendship tested playthrough some other time. Yeah, did it, damn. Well, that's not where I view the thing. Well, Trashkin, it's certainly been a fun and interesting respite from the samey same. Alas, I as per usual, have succeeded, but perhaps not completely won out the day. As is usual in this. Like, just when I think I know what I'm... Ooh, hello. Oh! So that's how that works then. A toxic release valve. And a memory core? The Sam Hill? Wait, memory core 2. What's that do? Oh, I see now. There's apparently something under the custodian section. That's where the memory core goes. Let's see, we got Legacy Protocol and Toxic Valve. Releases a toxic crowd, does acts as damage on weapon swap. Spiffy. A fumigation tool. Oh, it's steaming. Employed by certain drones to keep NErud sterile and free of stowaway pests at the heavy price of a truly melodious stench. Invertebrate organisms from the homeworld mindlessly clung to the sides of NErud and embarked on the millennia-long journey with us. Resilient to the end, more so than the Drazir themselves. Ha! Are they, too, worthy of preservation? Only happen once every 3 seconds. Fair balance point. Legacy Protocol. Very pretty. The dull blue glow emitted by this amulet is strangely comforting. That it has remained glowing for so long means it's unlikely to be extinguished anytime soon. Reduces skill cooldowns by 20%, increases duration by 15. Nice! The Drazir legacy must endure. If we are truly the only sentient life in this dark, empty expanse, then our species must be preserved no matter the cost. The Ambit Ember has revealed this to be my destiny, my sacrifice to bear, for I love the Drazir, fallible as we are. Huh. Well, I suppose we just gotta scrape up that other memory core and we're in business, Trashkin. Because I found the first memory core once. It can't be that hard to find again, no doubt. Fortunately, I don't have that first memory core on me anymore because that got wiped with the last adventure mode. Let's see, originally it was built to be straightforward, more than a machine intelligence. This proved unnerving, even frustrating for those who worked with it. Even the Drazir, creators of the greatest machines in the universe, do not trust their own creations, so we created a social layer on top of its base programming. This proved beneficial for a time. Not only knowledge, but algorithms, filters, classifications, learned behaviors. Once a part of a strong AI, it has been reduced to a single unthinkable purpose. Well, Alonzi, Trash. Well, Trashkin, this is a treat. Apparently, the aberration domination comes with, this slick sky effect.
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with pixelated faces.
That's fine, Dwell.
Only that which will make it.
Let's see here. So we can corrupt the cube gun, but we need the cube gun for other reasons. Oh wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm missing 4 of the 10 possibles. Let's see, so there's the Meridian. The description is too long and it doesn't list the name. Like, guys, maybe rescale that just a little? I'm just saying that be a nice touch, because that doesn't look terrific. I mean, having the name cut off and all. I get it, it's important information, but oh, okay, I see. You can get away with it because it's a part of the base ingredient. Okay. Well, Trashkin, I'm gonna take a moment before I corrupt any of these, because I want to be sure I'm not corrupting anything I need to get that last secret archetype. Okay, as long as it's not the cube gun, we're golden.
Taking its fight. Quality it cannot find elsewhere, not even on Yesha.
Let's see. Deceit. Well, I do have to punch the one true king at least one more time. That gives a completely different thing. I don't want to add a third to that routine just yet. On Meridian. Yeah, I'll take Meridian. I don't mind waiting another hour or so for the water to fill up. There we go.
Farewell.
There, one corrupted weapon to our stats. Let's see what that do. Cluster bomb. A mountain of corpses, savage bodies piled atop one another. Endless waterfalls of blood and vile. The stench of death, head heavy and sweet, with you at its summit. This ghastly vision that plagues your mind. This ghastly vision that plagues your mind when you hold this weapon. To consume, to destroy, to unmake. Utter and destined obliteration. The annulment of frail, derelict reality. The absence of existence. All else is irrelevant. All is serenity. Fire is rockets. They deal 2 meter damage within 2 meters. Charge of a weapon can load an additional rocket. Or additional rockets max a free cannot weak spot. For those of you who appreciate the boom and the bang. You might ask Rasp, why would you bother getting the weapons again? To which my natural rejoinder is, because I like having a full inventory. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just do. Well, Trashkin, with that, it's back to NErud. Oh boy, Trashkin, we're in luck. We pulled the terminus station, which means the second memory core. Or rather, the memory core Mach 1 is guaranteed. Well, Trashkin, I got a long conversation with Blaine the Pain to have, so if you'll excuse me. Alright, Trashkin. So, I wasn't going to show you the fight with Blaine on the train, but it was brought to my attention that I missed an important item on the train the last time while I was reviewing things. So, what you want to be on the lookout for is the first ladder room once the train event's rolling.
Welcome. Step aboard the train.
Oh, here we go. But behind a little panel...
I have no idea who you are or how you came to be in this place. To be completely honest, I do not care. I have spent too much time in the company of machines. To converse now with a being of flesh and bone is such an honor. Machines fear nothing, not pain nor death. But you, I can already detect an increase in your vitals.
Just happy to see you playing.
But I digress. I am the conductor of this train, and it is my honor to propose to you a little test. The rules are simple. Kill everything on this train before it crashes, and you die.
Got it.
Are you ready? I suppose it does not matter whether you are or not. Let us begin.
A little late on that roll. Ah. Of course not. This is my favorite sequence. But was it? Ah, see that? That's what we're going for, right there. Slide in. And pull the hyperconductor. Alright, the rest goes as normal, Trashkin, so I'll tune you in after the train crash to show you what for. Alright, now to get that lore out of the way. Ah, yes, the hyperconductor. Little big for Amulet, but hey. Bioelectricity flashes continuously within this small pylon, with a sort of desperation to its pattern, as if it will cease completely if it misses a single spark. The Zool developed tools that would, albeit abet evolution, should we discover a life in a fragile pupal state. We saw it as our responsibility to foster those which may one day become like us. Gain double skill charges. Increase skill cooldowns by 50%. Reduces mod power generation by 15 for heavy weapons, doubles heavy weapon ammo instead. Nice, slightly specialized for engineer routine there, but I'm gonna loot that memory core, so I remember where to find it. Was there anything over? Oh, great. We're gonna snag that memory core, and then I'm gonna see about where to use that stuff. Ah, there we are. More stuff. Get it down.
I like that.
And memory core. Bingo. Quorum cipher. Wait. Hold on, did I miss a step here? I'm sure I got it right. I'm just gonna consult the ancient scroll real quick, Trashkin. Alright, on consulting the guide, it looks like, yes, the decorum core is what I'm after. It is also a memory core, it is just labeled differently. So, quick pop back into home base, quick pop over the Ascension Spire, and we should get the thing. I hope. Right. Here's hoping. Yeah, da 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 da. Aha! Down here we go. Ooh, that's new.
After countless centuries, we have arrived at our destination. The seat of creation. Alepsis Torah. All paths have led us here. Within that engulfing black, every stellar current of the entire universe is guided and formed. An eternal choreography to the dance of galaxies. We did not come here thinking to find life, for nothing could survive this void that has consumed 100 trillion stars. Rather, we seek the origins of the universe. Entropy is implacable, but perhaps there is a means to reverse it, or else recreate its formation. A means we might find here, at the beginning and end of all things. We have found so much more. We have collected and deciphered an incogitable amount of data from within. And while the results are far less conclusive than we would like, a clear pattern has emerged. The universe is not governed by random forces. It is malleable, calculated, subject to an algorithmic cogency that belies artificial, dare I say, intelligent design. A creator. We must learn more. Some wish to enter the black hole, an attempt to meet our ostensible architect. This desire is logical, given how little we have been able to learn remotely. But it makes me uneasy. A foul smell shimmers on the horizon of time. The ambit ember will show me more, but it will take time. Thankfully, those who would face Alepsis Torah are a minority. The Drazier have always trusted the intuition of the astropaths. That is why we exist. The Zir will not alter course now.
Oh, hello! Matter Replicator. Well, I missed a lot of gear. We're a little short on iron. That's nice. We got a lot of good pickups there. Well, let's see what's Ooh. Well, that's not what I was going for, but elevator ride too. Do. So this is what we're going for? Okay. Well, it was a 50-50 chance, what can I say? I'm not always the slickest dude. Hello? Huh. A single memory core. How about decorum? My, a core booster. Oh, effluvium enhancer. Oh, I have so much lore to read. This purification chamber has been overtaken by bodily miasmas far too putrefied to ever be purified. The stasis pods could not save them. Piece by piece. By hand, they built their own caskets. Where they built a graveyard, I have built an ark. I am all that remains. Our final salvation. Increase acid damage by 20% and corrosive damage by 50%. Energetic diverter. Very spiffy looking. This was pried out of the inner workings of a security drone at some point long ago, severing its connection to the first custodian instantly and efficiently. The Ophidae, who joined the custodian in its uprising, were not granted clemency. The Seekers dealt with them and their progenies swiftly and humanely. Not even records of their names endured. When shield is active, gain 10% critical chance and 15% to all damage dealt. Oh, nice. Rangefinder. Fascinating make. Its precision needles can calculate not only the exact location of a distant object, but its predicted trajectory as well, which proved instrumental in tracking asteroids caught in NErud's massive gravitational pull. The calculations in Ambit Ember revealed one and the same. Our universe was not expanding but dying. In our arrogance, we sought to outwit both death and providence. In the end, we ushered it upon ourselves. Alright, killing your enemy, gain 10% range damage and 2-meter firearm range. Stacks 3 times, lasts 10 seconds. Weak spots, refresh duration. Great for you snipers out there. Alright, it's gonna be so much lore this episode, Trashkin, I'm sorry. Microcompressor. Finally, technology that makes some kind of sense. Of course, such a vast machine would needs means of cooling itself, but How does it cool your weapons when it's not even touching them? The workings of my chamber are complex, but the primary mechanism was heat dispersion. The seed of creation generates more heat than anything in the universe, and well, NErud is protected against such simple forces. When this heat's combined with other energy, NErud's measures proved insufficient to save the people within. Reduces heat generation per round firing weapons that overheat by 30%. Increases her heat decay rate, increases by 30%. Okay. Another engineer specialized. Suppression ward. Injects a chemical that keeps the senses sharp without risk of dependencies or withdrawal that usually come with such drugs. Clearly the Drasir were far advanced of any other species. The body is a cocktail of drugs, chemicals, electrical signals, generated and managed by an internal process. There's no reason, therefore, that we could not add to the cocktail. The same internal processor is still making decisions, but now consciously and with more resources to draw from. Prevents suppression blight. Well, that would have been terrific. Ah, there they are. Vice grips. A brand new fist weapon set. A tool of the Oldify. Oldify? Designed to lift and carry cumbrous cargo, it is not difficult to imagine how a tool of such strength could also serve as a weapon. It is a blessing that in all our millennia travel, the Oldify never once rebelled, not because they feared the Fentir. The Oldify outnumbered the Fentir 10 to 1 and had access to potent weapons of their own, because the Oldify were unified in purpose with all Drasir. NErud 2 converted to a ruthless, ripping device. High raw damage. And I can't help but feel maybe a nod to the butterfly line of weapons in The Surge. Well, those were a favorite of mine. I wasn't any good with them, but they seemed real cool. Alright, here we go. So much lore, Trashkin! So much lore! Aha! Pulse rifle. Well, now it's really a bug hunt. Ooh, schlick looking. The Fentir maintained a wide variety of weapons. Too wide, if you ask other Drasir. Distinctions between things like automatic, semi-automatic, selective fire were all lost. Or were lost on all but those who needed to do such things. K. Jared of the House of Material. Is that a play on material? Held annual seminars espousing the advantage of new weaponry, innovations, and identifying gaps in the current arsenal. These seminars might have been sensible had we encountered even one enemy in all our travels. An extremely accurate high-tech pulse rifle which shoots quick, free-round bursts. Well, another option for you rifle freaks out there. Lucky pull. Well, let's see, what was the heart? Ah, salvaged heart. Forged in the final moments of the Drasir, as Ellipsis Tara wiped their existence from the universe, this device represents their last attempt at survival. But even this heart did not remain untouched by the Singularity's ravaging energies. Others joined me as this chamber spared for a time from Ellipsis Taurus' wrath. But they would not have survived ages, since it was necessary to create an ark to save them. Their lives would be saved through the oneness with my own. Initiate 50% or innate 50% use speed bonus. Unused heals 30 over 0.25 and restores 300% of current gray health. Fascinating. Let's make sure there's no hidden goodies over here either. You know how it goes. They like to hide goodies. Well, I actually have to go buy some iron to make sure I can finish this whole routine up. So I'll tune you in for some more lore shortly. Alright, Trashkin. Last 2 rings. And the burden of the mariner. This technology was devised by the House of Rigel, overseers of the Old Defy. They saw that much more was asked of common laborers than other more focused classes, so House Rigel gave the Old Defy's means to, if not excel, at least survive. There's an ancient Drazirian tale of a mariner on a perilous journey across the seas of our homeworld. His crewmates perished one by one until only the mariner was left, and every burden of travel was left to him alone to accomplish. For most of my life, this tale meant little to me, until I myself became the mariner. Increases skill cooldown by 25%, generate 10% initial mod for each skill on cooldown. Huh. Seemed like much of a burden to me, but... And the meteorite shard. The ring feels artificially heavy when you put it on, yet all the weight seems to be in your center, so swinging your fist around, for example, is far easier and gains a significant amount of momentum. Powerful as we are, the Drazir cannot break the laws of physics. We do, however, play with them, like a master plays with their instrument, doing things with their decades of experience that an amateur thinks impossible. Increases encumbrance by 50. Increases unarmed damage by 50%. So if you want to play a monk, this is for you. See, if you at least made it to fist-based weapons or claws, I'd have been all over that. But okay, I guess there's always one empty-handed specialist out there. Always somebody doing a fist-only run, I guess. Well, Trashkin, I have absolutely ruined my supply of scrap again. But we got plenty of goods to show for it. Back to the grind. Well, Trashkin, this looks shiny and new. Let's see what we have. Looks like an infected section. Sounds like it. Yeah. I feel like I've been here once before. Stasis core. The NErud has been hurtling, abandoned for unknown millennia. Yet this component still retains its power, as if it were newly made. The Drazir were built. A word I do not use lightly. to endure, so our technology is designed to endure with us. It would be a foolish people indeed who spent finite resources on a thing they themselves would outlast. Huh. Well, Trashkin, I think this means once I find another instance, it's back to good old McCabe. See you in just a bit. Well, Trashkin, I don't remember encountering anything like this before. I have the slightest inclination to think the Navigator's helmet will be what this is for. Haul-ass ship. Aha! Called it. Knew that thing come in handy eventually.
Not bad.
A plasma cutter. Ooh. Okay, I like this design a lot better than the previous. A tool that can be used to construct machinery, then it can also be used to destroy one. Oh, if it can be used to construct a machine, it can also be used to destroy one. The plasma cutter is one of the few weapons to receive the approval of all Drazier, especially after the Custodian's rebellion, where destroying Drazier machines became essential. With only two notable exceptions, the Custodian has always served the Drazier willingly, even helping us design means of its own destruction. It was never naive in this, but a willing partner. I have had many years to consider the parallels between our dismantling of the Custodian and what our creator has done to the Drazier. An energy-based cutting tool that increases damage when focused on a single target. Can overheat. Forces open plasma cutter heat, or forces open the plasma cutter heat vent, dispersing all heat, while active plasma cutter generates 50% less heat, and ramping damage cap is increased to triple damage. Overheats automatically when deactivated, lasts 20 seconds. Fascinating, and by the 850, I think you got 2 burns of it. Would have been nice to pull before I finished the game, but what can you do with RNG, Trashkin? What can you do with RNG? Right, back to the hunt. I spoke too soon. Oh, hello. Hardcore metal band. Let's see. Despite having virtually endless energy source at its center, NErud is designed to be remarkably efficient. Technology like this, for example, allowed the ship to automatically increase shielding only when necessary. Empty though space may be, there are a great many dangers between the stars. What makes these threats most dangerous is that they are few and far between, thus lulling the unwary traveler into complacency. Taking damage as 1 stack of bulwark for 10 seconds, max of 5 stacks. Alright, let's see what we have.
Gravitonic load lifters are powerful tools that allow operators to quickly shift and move heavy loads with ease. While they may seem easy to operate, they can be dangerous if improperly used. The following are the high-level guidelines for the safe and normal operation of gravitonic load lifters. For more detailed operating procedures and information, please consult the archival database. Guideline 1, Preliminary Inspection. Before entering the gravitonic load lifter, you are required to perform a full preliminary inspection on all major components. The load lifter must remain during this inspection. Guideline 2, Gravitonic Seals. Upon entering the load lifter, but before activation, you must perform a secondary inspection on all gravitonic seals. Warning, if gravitonic seals do not pass inspection. Guideline 3, powered down diagnostic. Once gravitonic seals have passed inspection, operators must engage the program. This program will identify any internal malfunctions that may or may not have been apparent during prior visual inspection. Guideline 4, securing operator. Once the self-diagnostic program has successfully completed, confirm in their appropriate harnesses. Failure to do so may result in loss of limbs or life. Guideline 5, initiating startup. The most important step is as follows. If it is not observed, the load lifter can overload and detonate while holding the power source. Once power is flowing, engage the operational self-diagnostic program. Guideline 6, operation. After operational self-diagnostic program has successfully completed, disengage.
I don't know if that'll ever come in handy, but I did work out something brand spanking new, Trashkin. Well, brand new for me. Other people that found the stuff earlier were way ahead of me on this one, but I know what the dark fluid is now. The sludge inside reeks like molding compost. Why would anyone consume this? Maybe the Drazir didn't have a sense of smell. Kalatu Farata Baranarama, commonly called flare, is an engine residue, a byproduct of Zul propulsion technology. It became popular among the Ulfadai as an analeptic, but was declared illegal in the wake of several flare-related deaths. So apparently this is engine waste byproduct. Go figure. Ah, what a wacky, wacky world. So they're getting drunk off of engine waste. Oh, hey, that looks like it might be something. Alright. You know, I've re-rolled NErud, what? Six times or so? Well, okay, so it was the first, the adventure mode. Yeah, a fair few times. I know there's a couple more events I definitely haven't seen yet. I'm probably not doing the every event run. Oh. Because that would just take an obscene amount of time, Trashkin. There we go. Just a ridiculous amount of time to do. And don't get me wrong, I do wholeheartedly adore Remnant 2.
Great. More bad news.
But I'm not doing everything this time. Anything under this time? Ah, yes, Steph. Now you can get on the elevator, huh, Popo? Alright. Let's see what we got topside. Pretty sure this might be a fresh draw. We haven't had the second dungeon boss for the run. Oh wait, there usually isn't a second dungeon boss for the run. It's dungeon boss, world boss. Okay, let's... nothing interesting here besides the door. Let's see what we drew. This has been a weirdly condensed version because, like, there's been event stuff, but... Oh. Astropath's Respite. I don't remember this one. I think I've done it. Let me consult the ancient scrolls. Well, Trashkin, I could say I might have done it before, but there's definitely something I missed if I did. So let's get to work. Alright. Perfect, this we're gonna need. More ammo is almost always your friend. Alright. Think that'll be a tome. Oh no, it's a power complex. Alright, well, we'll read that when we hit the end. Wait! There's a chest. So yeah, all that boiling black around there is... shocker. Engine waste. Why are they putting in pretty urns and containers? I have no idea. You don't think the Zool were using Drazier corpses to power this, do you? No, it's a Dyson spear. That would be horribly inefficient, wouldn't it? Oh. Okay, now that's cleared out. Great. I really wish I had the option to downgrade materials again. I really miss Ace, Trashkin, because, like, I just have ridiculous gobs of hard iron. More so than anything else. And, like, if I end a game, you need it the least. I don't know, that went pretty well, I'd say. Oh. Yeah. Spiffy. Up. Whoo! Almost got me flat-footed. Oh. Is it just me, or are those claws hitting extra hard these days? I mean, I did finally upgrade them to 20, but, oh, right, the patch notes. Oh, attack doggo. No. Support doggo. Alright, up we go.
Okay, this is
Well, I really don't need to, but... I mean... I, need all the spare scrap I can get after, cashing out like I did. Do. Just, shuffle over here. Oh, wait. Right. Should be a something along the return path. Ah, no. Guess not. Okay. Well, back we go. Ah, I am not allowed to pet the Popo on the elevator. Okay. That's a silly game roll, but alright. Even more scrap. Lovely. Well, I just made a long elevator ride even longer. But you don't have to wait for the elevator, Trashkin. Alright. Top floor. No waiting for you, Trashkin. Better living through editing, eh? No point in engaging from this distance. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Whoa. Just swear there's one more up. Well. 2-for-1 sale, huh? Up. I just aggroed everybody. Oh, there we go. Hello. That seems interesting. Oh, I see. I took the long route. Well, there might not be anything of worthwhile in our time in here, but on the off chance. Yeah. Something about that gap in the map makes me twitchy. I mean, it's designed in such a way there is a gap in the wall on the map. Is it perhaps simply... Oh, hello. Well, I'll happily take that. I know, it seems like there should be a secret there. So what's this bit then? Ah, just set dressing. Okay. Yoink. Do. Alright, well, guess there's no way forward from here. Guess we'll just have to take that elevator. Well, we don't need to bother to look. There can't possibly be a double instance of the broken elevator, could there? Oh. It's an arena. Okay. Well, I do thank you, game devs, for giving me a convenient enemy-free checkpoint. What the hell was that?
Oh, that's odd.
Yes, it is in fact odd. So that's locked, and we have 2 elevators. So let's start with this. Ooh. Hello.
The custodian has sealed our tomb. Its ineffable calculus has concluded NErud will be impervious to whatever powers Alepsis Torah might bring to bear. Those who wish to see their creator face to metaphysical face have taken this as a blessing and acted accordingly. NErud's course has been set. Our doom is now inevitable. I cannot foresee what will occur. I only know it will not end well for the Brazier. The custodian's calculations may be rational enough, but they are incongruent with the foresight of the astropaths, those for whom the Ember has granted sight. Alas, our insight is not enough to sway our people. It is irrelevant now. I have been overruled, but there is nothing more we can do. And perhaps I am wrong. Perhaps, although my very bones say otherwise, our creator awaits us within the black hole. I truly hope so, but I do not believe it. I work now to establish contingencies. I have protected my chambers against a variety of forces. I will lock myself within, along with any who would join me. With luck, perhaps we might weather whatever may come. We will have a limited amount of sustenance. Unless we want to subsist on the Abbot Ember itself, of course. But I suspect we need not hide for long. We should know immediately whether Alepsis Torah will suffer us to live.
Oof. Well? Oh, it's about to get weird. Oh boy. Oh, so the ghosts are astropaths. fun. Seeker residue,
You ain't so tough! Yeah, you ain't so bad, baby!
How does that conversation go? Hey, McKay, can you make something out of this ghost plasma? We've been up one side. Well, let's try the other side. You know, for the sake of completion, no doubt. Ah. Usually there's a courtesy return, but not always. Not always. Well, let's see. The rusted navigator's pendant. It bears a long beak-like shape of an astropath's helmet. The beaks were packed with ambit ember, so the Drazier navigators could work undisturbed. Since the time immemorial, the Drazier have trusted the Malay astropaths to guide them through the perilous stars, and we were granted the faith and veneration worthy of our appointment until it mattered most. Minus 15 armor encumbrance, 20 health, 20 stamina. Not terrible. Twin prongs protrude from the top of this ring. When one dynamo fails, the other switches on to supply the first with power to keep the device functioning. It reminds you that not even machines are meant to exist on their own. Whether life beyond our own proved hostile, cordial, or yet infantile, the Drazier would have received its discovery with tantamount jubilation. I ponder if it was not life, but the vindication of existence we so desperately sought, to affirm that everything the Drazier endured had been worth it. That in the end, it was not for nothing. Increases all damage dealt by 1% per second to a maximum of 15. Dodging resets power complex. Okay. That's fascinating. Let's see what that material tells us. Ugh, that's some goo. Some goop? The phantoms of this strange world have substance. Wait, I mean, obviously. A spirit or whatever wouldn't have packed a punch like that. It was once believed that genetic programming was our god. That every sentience was determined by a random sequence of nucleotides. But this was quickly recognized as insufficient. There is more to sentient life than cold code can explain. Spirit, soul, a ghost within the organic machine. This is what we sought. Huh. Okay, so that's just the downs. Alright, well, back to McCabe, Trashkin. Alright then. Let's see what McCabe can do with what we scavenged. McCabe, I am entering wrenching distance. I have brought materials. It is! I brought you ghost stuff to work with.
What you've got.
Let's see, so Helix from Residue shoots a helix of missiles dealing 120 damage. On contact, divides into 6 smaller rockets to seek out additional targets, dealing 30 damage on contact. That might be the closest thing to the grenade launcher we're getting. And Stasis Beam from the Stasis Core. Beam which deals 15 damage per second and applies slow. After 2 seconds of application to an enemy, slow becomes stasis, freezing the target in place for 10 seconds. I'm betting that doesn't work on a lot of bosses, but that's cool.
Move along, traveler. I'm a busy woman.
I think we'll slot that in place. Deals 360 and 90 respectively, and at about the same consumption. Sounds good to me. It's not target seeking, but I mean, no one's nerfic. See if we got
well aid this Paxel taking its fight.
See if we got any
Only the finest.
anything we can upgrade. Yeah, we got a bunch of new mutators. Thanks, thanks, Aberration, Domination. Alright, so we haven't maxed out Transference. Supercharger can still be upgraded. And since we use Transference, let's focus on that. Supercharge is basically for fusion rifles and bows.
Well is here to find.
But is very, very cool too. Man, we've amassed quite the arsenal. Oh, which reminds me, I should level up Ford's coach gun. His blunderbuss, as it were. Apparently, it's just tromping around this jungle with a freaking blunderbuss. Something hilarious about that to me. See. Ah, scattergun. That's what I'm thinking. And that's all the scrap I had. We're back to square one, Trashkin. Ah, the joys of roguelites, eh? Well, back to NErud, I guess. Oh, so apparently that does have a title, Titan's Reach. Certainly sounds cool. Let's drop in there and see what luck I have. Well, Trashkin, what do you know? Pay dirt already. Die. Let's see what we drew. You know, this is the second of these I've found on this side of the map. Here goes. Okay. This is new territory for certain. Oh, hello. Oh, I feel a little bit derpy. I could have just moseyed up here this entire time. Ah, man.
Log of Apostate Secundus Molto. House
Oh.
NErud. I have secured instructions of Primus. All systems are running now. Some minor powers of the tools. But Primus Domum assures me these are within acceptable tolerance.
Woo! Well, Trashkin, you know the dance number from here, back there, and then we're gonna deal with good old Ratha. Tal Ratha. Yeah, that's the guy. Good lord, I've been at this so long, I keep forgetting the names of bosses between runs. That can't be a good sign, Trashkin. Alright. Now we just, like, dead ahead. Or I could try exploring. I think I'll try exploring. Worst that happens is I get my butt handed to me. Tune you in there, Well, Trashkin, turns out I might get my butt handed to me after all. So that's how it goes with aberration domination, or aberration domination there. They just pop up like that. Yeah. Woo. That's the life. No, I didn't have to go that route, but I did. Sounds like I got robot buddies. Yeah. Whew. I could have teleported, but no, I had to establish there was nothing between here and there. But hey, I did get another corrupted shard and some corrupted luminite out of the deal, so I suppose that works out in my favor. There we go. Well, we already ran extra long, Trashkin. We may as go for the gusto. And finish off this boss. Because heaven knows I've already run over budget. For time, that is. Alright, open up. Let's see. You need to set the ambit. Left button. Got it. Then we just gotta take the old crystal. Get after it.
You have found them. The Emperor sees all. Here they come. Yes. Bring them to me at once.
Alright.
Our fate is inevitable. All that remains is yourself. Tell me, do you believe in free will? Ah, then I once believed for the Drazir, yet I did not foresee you. A crew.
Sure, let's go.
Excellent and inevitable.
Well, here we go. Ugh, of course we're knee deep in Fulero. Damn it. There we go. Cheesy, are we? That is much more challenging, even if I got it on the first attempt.
Oh yeah!
Shining Essence Echo. Well, boy howdy. You still hear Tal Ratha's voice within. It doesn't speak in words or even images, but you know his thoughts as though you shared one mind. It's extremely unpleasant. Ego, echo, spirit, soul, these are all words that describe our true self. A sentient being is not simply a mechanical mind commanding flesh. It is the observer behind the mind, the thoughts behind one's thoughts. This is what the Drazirs scour the universe to find in any being but ourselves. This is what I kept in my ark to protect at all costs. acidic jawbone. For all his talk of essences and merging consciousness, Tal Ratha's severed jawbone feels solid enough to make a formidable weapon. I alone can preserve the Drazier. I alone can withstand Maleficus Tara's hunger. Entropy's embrace. All things are greater than the sum of their individual components. And so in this way I will become the greatest of all sentient beings. I don't know about that. Well, back to McCabe. Hi, McCabe. How's the radio coming along? I brought material.
Worth my time, traveler. Alright, let's have a look.
Ooh, a gas giant. Dying breath. When infused, neutral backdash charge attack explodes in a 3-meter AoE that leaves an acid cloud in the last 15 seconds. Wow, that can get real funky real fast.
Okay, we're done.
Let's see what it has to add to the description. Tal Ratha spent eons in his chamber, the last one of his kind, the last of any sentient life in his entire universe. How can that have any effect but driving a person insane? Oh, and it's got his face. Of course, it has his face. The ambit imber, though critical for the navigation of the NErud as well as my own personal survival, can be poisonous to life forms of lesser intelligence. This might have mattered more before we discovered any such life forms. It was a matter more had we discovered any such life forms. And let's go see the custodian. I have no idea if this will be new or not, Trashkin, but I'm here, I may as well. But that means we can officially put the alt kills for NErud to rest. Which means we just have the alt kills for the one true king, Brain, the one true king, and the Guardian on Yesha. Which is tricky, but doable, I'm sure.
If you will, I must focus on my work. Your service is greatly appreciated.
Hmm? What the heck am I supposed to do with that soul bit? Excuse me a moment, Trashkin. Well, Trashkin, after consulting the good old guide, yeah, I already... After consulting the guide, Trashkin, and being startled by the YouTube premiere noise. Yeah, it turns out... Yeah, I edited that out because I had a premiere for something going on in the background that I completely forgot about. So I set a time bomb for myself. But yeah, the Shining Esses can basically be sold off at this point. That's it. You only get that once. Unfortunately, I am going to have to be back and punch the Voidling in the face again for the Void Heart. I'll probably off-screen that, because don't get me wrong, I don't hate NErud. I just really don't like the overworld maps. Like, to me, it's the weakest of the overworlds, or of the hub maps. It feels the least well thought out. It feels very janky comparatively. I prefer Yesha and Rudurf and the Labyrinth to NErud. It's just my least favorite. Well, Trashkin, that's NErud done and dusted for everything but the Void Heart. which I'm gonna have to go back for. So we have the One True King and Yesha, and we haven't been back to Yesha in forever, so we're gonna re-roll Yesha. Alright. And obviously, I need to pick that fight in Yesha if I get the right roll. So let's get the re-rolls out of the way. See if we came up lucky this time. Forbidden Grove. I think we might have been out of luck for this roll. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. Grove, and there's a people there right away, which means we're in the wrong situation. Yep, we're in the wrong situation. Unless the heck was the alt for the other. Hold on, Trashkin. I want to make sure I'm not just wasting my time here. Right. So on double checking, yes, we're going to need the Ravager alt kills too, and there's a boatload of them. But we're going to go after the Guardian because that needs a lot fewer alt kills. Which is actually a callback to Kronos, but go figure. Well, I'm going to re-roll again, see what we get. I have to say, I'm not getting too burnt out yet. When I do another free Ravager fights, I might be. But not yet. Ah, there we are. Perfect. And we're all set for next time because we have gone horribly over budget for time again. I packed in about 2 hours worth of effort into this. Go figure. And that's just what survived the boil down. So, Trashkin, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for tolerating my extra innings of Remnant. I've been your humble host, Rasp the Trash Bear, and until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, remember to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourself as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.